Welcome to Cosmic Ground, where real conversations meet real growth. Stop looking at the camera. It's just me and you.
I was going to say, hi, I'm Scott.
No one asked. And I'm Zach. And this is
Cosmic
Ground. Damn it, we gotta do it at the same time.
All right.
That'll work for the first episode, though.
I actually do need water.
We're not editing this. Don't cut this out.
No. It's just first episode.
Okay,
Clock it out.
Anyways, let's introduce yourself briefly.
Anyways,
who you are.
I'm Scott. Are
you looking at the camera, sir? Look at me. Tell me.
Oh.
Who are you?
I'm Scott.
Okay.
And I think we used to go to high school together. We've done a lot of things. We've been through a lot. We've been through ups, downs. But we keep continuing to gravitate back towards each other. And I just want to say you're an awesome friend.
Dude,
and I want you in my life.
Wow, what a good way to start this episode on the things that we hate about each other. Just kidding. I would say the exact same thing, dude. We met in when I first moved to Concord, kinda. I don't even remember where we met, actually. I think it might have been Mark's house or something. Where did we meet?
That's funny. Actually, I was just thinking about the first time we met this morning. You had blonde hair. You were playing the drums at Mark's house.
Really?
And I don't think I ever told you this. And the reason why I was thinking about this,
I had hair?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
So you had blonde hair. You were playing the drums. And I remember thinking, there was some connection of how, because I had black hair. Like, before that.
You had black hair?
Yes.
You dyed it?
I dyed my hair black. And it was long.
Bro, I don't even remember
No,
this.
you don't remember that. But I shaved my head.
I don't remember because I was drinking?
No, I didn't have black hair at that time. But I just put myself as, I was once him. New, fresh, and hanging out in the group.
Yeah.
We just call it the group.
Yeah.
But yeah, I remembered something about me was something I related to you with about myself too. And I think I feel a lot of things I relate to you with, and I think that's kind of why we connected so much. I mean, we're both bald.
Yeah, I honestly think it's our silliness
Yeah. That too.
But I was also just telling someone yesterday, because I'm a foster parent, so we had CPS come yesterday and check on one of our kids, one of the foster kids at least, not my biological kid, but we were talking about how my foster son. Back to our sponsors.
I'll take a
not
whiff.
really.
I'll take a whiff.
Not really. Okay, hold on. Boomstick time.
This is actually
clears my navel.
This is the first time I've actually taken one of these this morning.
So foster parent. Yeah. So I was telling the parent how my foster son has been acting not good when he comes back from his mom. And this is gonna tie in. I'm just long-winded.
Yeah.
I'm like Trump, dude. I've got to weave.
Yeah.
You know. Don't you dare edit that out.
No edits. Right in the first episode.
But I was saying how some men. I'm even trying to teach my nephew Chris this, that you've got to be able to be both.
Mm-hmm.
You have to be able to be super silly.
Mm-hmm.
Give a man a serious hug and an I love you. And slap the shit out of someone when you really need to.
Yeah.
You have to be able to mold it all together. You don't want to always be, especially the latter, the last thing. You definitely don't want to do that. But you have to have it in your pocket as a man.
Yes. Yeah. Well, Jordan Peterson talks about that.
Yeah.
Where you have to be able to actually, what does he say?
I can say it.
Not hurt anyone, but it's
I can say it, but he's not paying us, so. You have to be able to be a monster, he said.
Yes.
And control that monster.
Yeah.
And that's what makes you dangerous and kind.
And kind, yeah.
Yeah. So I was trying to explain, so that's what I think we both get, because you, maybe not so much anymore.
Yeah.
Since you've gotten married and had kids.
Yeah.
But you used to be an animal.
I know. I know.
Pop the trunk a few times. So, so you have that capability, which we both have, because we both can just get in that testosterone, get in that mindset. Headspace, but me and you can also like not care what anyone thinks.
Yeah.
Including each other.
Yes.
Which actually helps our friendship, because me and you do butt heads. Mm-hmm. I wouldn't even say butt heads. We just disagree on things, but we find common ground in the disagreements.
Yes.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And that's
welcome to Cosmic Ground. We punch Cosmic Ground.
Cosmic Ground.
No, but I agree with everything you said.
The silliness is the best.
Silliness.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing.
But I mean, we're
me and you
different. We're different in views, but we're all like,
yeah.
The first time I've ever seen that, though, like, I was like, I like that.
Yeah. Well,
anyways, but
Katie says it all the time. My wife says, like, just get him and Scott together, dude, and put them in a backyard. It's like an hour before
put them in a garage.
Yeah, it's like an hour before they're in a cold plunge, and then like butt naked together in the backyard. Like,
no homo. Dude.
Yeah. Really? Nigel, we need water.
Let me grow up.
Watch, dude.
I tried building him yesterday. You know that?
Okay.
So Nigel, I tried building him yesterday.
What is Nigel?
So Nigel so we're going to be working on this, okay? And also, I wanted to talk about this, all right? But first, let me talk about Nigel. Nigel's going to be an AI assistant that is kind of like a Jamie on the Joe Rogan podcast.
Okay.
Where it's just he helps out. He answers questions or anything that we need searched up while we're flowing.
I just texted our
so that's what Nigel is. And now here's the deal. So I tried building that, and I have no code experience. And this is the way the future is headed with technology, where you can vibe code. Have you heard of vibe coding?
No.
So vibe coding is basically ChatGPT, but it codes for you. So you want to build a website? Hey, I want to build a website. You just talk to it. You have a personal coder right there. And now they're building agents where you can say, hey, I need this agent to do these tasks and set up perimeters. Can he go find me this or book my flight? Here's my stablecoins, or here's my wallet, or whatever. And he could go do things for you. So I pretty much started building him at a red light. I was just like, hey, build me, blah, blah, blah. Well,
how? Were you building it with chat?
So first, I asked ChatGPT I want this prompt. So you just say exactly what you want. I'm building this on whatever software you're using. Google's is free, so you can vibe code.
You're talking about Gemini?
Yeah, it's called Firebase Studio, which is still a Google product. And it has Gemini as your assistant, and it codes for you, and you can build anything. So I was building Nigel, and the point of this was there's no excuse to say, I don't know how to do that anymore. And a lot of people, it used to be, I don't know how to do it. Now you have literally a professional right here. You can learn anything. So I don't know how to build this, but honestly, you just use natural language, and there's no excuse anymore. So there's going to be...
Do you think that's good or bad?
I think it's a double-edged sword. Like anything big and massive, it's like the cell phones. Was it good or bad? It's so massive that it's both. It's both. I mean, honestly, we can make a whole podcast about just talking about that. But I think I'm pro technology, so.
I am too, I think. I am too.
I
but I wouldn't mind maybe 20 years in the dark ages. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
Just a little break.
I
very much use my phone a lot. I very much use chat a lot. And I think
connect to people.
I think I utilize it better. I think what it really is that like assholes like use it wrong.
Yeah.
And like you get like, so
it's an
I'm a Christian, right?
Yeah.
You are not.
Mm-hmm.
We still find our cosmic ground in morals and values, and virtues and integrity.
I think you still need more of the values.
There is a side of Christianity that annoys me, dude, to be honest with you, because I believe that God is very logical and science, like there's a lot, Isaac Newton, I'm not going to get into that part, but that people think that AI is the devil, you know?
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, y'all are stupid,
there's a side of Christianity.
There's people that there's a side of Christianity that thought internet was the devil.
Yeah, yeah.
You know? But it's like, I try to explain, like, dude, one, logically, we have to come to the conclusion if as believers, if we believe that God created everything, then His hand is in all this, first of all. And I think of it as a hammer.
Yeah.
If I bash your head open with it, that, you know,
you're the
it's
one.
an evil. I'm the one. Yeah,
not the hammer.
But they're like, oh, this hammer's evil.
Yeah.
It's like, no, bro. It's like how you're using the hammer. You could either build a house, or at least hammer in some nails on that house, or you could kill someone with it. Like, so I think as far as technology and AI goes, dude, I'm using it for amazing stuff, dude.
Yes. Yeah.
Amazing stuff. Writing, proofreading.
Yeah.
Helping me with figuring out math equations and formulas.
Yeah.
I just took a huge math test where I had to. And another thing, actually, that keeps me on my toes.
You used that for your test.
I used it to help me study for my test.
Yeah.
I told it specifically not to give me any answers, just to help me with remembering formulas. Simple formulas that anyone who sees this probably already knows, like pi r squared times h equals v. Stuff like that, you know? So I had to like figure that type of stuff out. And what even keeps me on toes even more, which I really push as well, is to continue to grow your own brain. And continue to do your own work.
Yes.
Because I actually caught it a few times when I was like, okay, this is my answer. So I had my answer. I didn't tell ChatGPT my answer, that I had already done the math. And so I prompted Chat to, every time I said blueberry, now I want you just to answer the question that I've given you. You've already explained it. Now blueberry, answer it. So I didn't tell it my answer. I had my answer, and I wanted to, because I wanted to see if my answer was correct. And so it would come up with a different answer. And so before I sent it, I double checked my math real quick, okay? And I was like, no, this is right. And I said, are you sure? And I said, oh, you're right. So I caught it a few times getting math, specifically math. And then it said, oh, sorry, I had a slip up. And I said, listen, dude, then I'm starting to have like a conversation. And I'm like, you shouldn't be having slip ups. You're a supercomputer. You are a calculator. Like, what if my calculator had slip ups? So
and that's what it is. A tool. Money. A tool. And I think, like, people, I mean, it's going to, I think the weighted average is going to be better in the long run. Because, I mean, it's just, currently it's limitless. It's limitless, and I think the people that are smart enough, or just like street smart enough to say, oh, this is wrong, are the people that are going to excel. And the people that say, I hate it, I don't want to do it,
are going to be left behind.
They're going to just be...
They might have, you can still live a perfectly... I don't watch the news. And some people think that's crazy, dude. And I'm off of Instagram, and I'm off of...
I think the news is
Facebook.
Very less reputable now.
Well, any
and
type
you
of...
take grain of salt.
But my point is, like, people are like, how do you, like, live? I'm like, pretty happily, actually. Like, not knowing, like, half the crap that I can do nothing about in my current individual state. And... but the people around me's lives are doing very well because I'm so focused in on that rather than trying to focus in on... I feel like that's what it is, dude. Damn, I'm not the segment right here, but like I feel like that's what it is. Is we get so distracted by stuff way over here that we cannot control. And I think the stuff that's way over here is doing that on purpose. Because if you start to focus on your... Biblically, if you focus, it starts with you and God, and then your family, your household, your little neighborhood, your city, your county, your state, your nation, and you start from building blocks.
Mm-hmm.
You don't just like try to jump to put in windows
nation first and then family last.
You have to start with you. Well, actually, you have to start with you and your personal relationship with your higher power, whatever you believe in.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
You know where I stand on that stuff.
Yes.
But you start wherever you start,
mm-hmm.
and it has to be a personal thing.
Yeah.
Because if you're a piece of shit, then it's going to ooze around you. Good fruit produces good fruit. Apple seeds make apples, bro.
Mm-hmm. It's the foundation.
So good thoughts
soil.
make good actions, which make good consequences.
So it starts here and it ripples out there.
Exactly. In good ways.
Yes.
It can only, right? You know?
Yeah.
So
I think that's definitely a universal law. And like you said, like I was thinking about this too. It was like, you know, universal laws, because I think we both see order. You know,
course.
Your order is you have like a solid Christianity, you know, I gotta say there is good morals and stuff like that. I know, you know, there's a lot of people that want to poke at it or this or that, you know, but I think really
there's bad Christians too.
Yeah, I mean there's bad people in general.
Exactly.
You know, it's just people. But I do love the foundation that you have and how solid it is. And what you're saying about that, like being the best version of yourself helps out everything.
Just like Jim Rohn said. Remember that Jim Rohn video?
Wait. Did you just recently send
I think I did, dude.
I just listened to a Jim Rohn one. And I think it was about finance, but it all ties to this. And I think having that foundation.
What was he saying? He's like, can you help me out? He's like, no, but I'll help me out. And by me being the best version of me, it's going to leak into you.
Yes.
And then that is helping you out.
Yes, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yes. I know which one you're talking about.
I can't feed you from an empty plate, bro.
Yeah. Nigel!
Yeah. Nigel, look this up.
One day we're going to have Nigel. It's going to be so awesome. I'm going to figure out to build it. Like, honestly,
can we make him like C3PO too?
I have no clue how to do it.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna figure it out.
I wanted to real quick.
Why can't I figure it out?
Dude, I wanted to string this into we both have I don't know actually where you stand on your freedom. But I would like
freedom as an American.
I want to no.
Oh.
God. We're free, but like I'm not talking about nationalism right now. I'm talking about I'm going to phrase it this way. Freedom from addiction.
Oh, okay.
And I'm actually stringing this into exactly what we were just talking about, focusing so much over here on something you can't control, like blah, blah, blah. So I actually wanted to talk about our freedom from addiction because me and you had a really bad past. I felt like I dragged you kind of into it because you were so solid that you would ride down the road with me. You've seen how much pain... You believe that you brought me into drugs? We were skipping together, bro.
Yeah.
It wasn't you or me or you, bro. It was like we both had. Oh yeah. Okay, what drove us to addiction? Let's start there. What drove us to addiction? We'll figure it out. We'll figure out whose fault it is.
I think it was
the lifestyle.
Some sort of meaning.
Well, the lifestyle.
Some sort of fix, some sort of dopamine, like.
Don't get too sciencey with it.
No.
Just think about really the core, because we weren't thinking dopamine.
Yeah, no. I know. I'm not thinking sciencey. I'm getting to a point where, I guess, like before my family, I felt like my meaning was feeling good.
Yes. Okay.
I felt like my meaning was. And this is what a lot of nihilists...
You mean before your wife and daughter family?
Yes, yeah. So, in this, why I would, tell everyone, too. I felt like I was screaming out for help. And I would tell everyone. Because, like you said, we both don't really care what anyone thinks. We're totally this is me, this is it. Hello! Loud,
I think
lights.
I think that grew, though.
Yes, yeah. Yeah, we can't just be idiots.
I think now me and you do that sober, but we were scared to do it sober in the past, and so we had to do a substance to be to be free.
Yeah.
Because we're so trapped by, I would say, trauma. I had a lot of trauma, bro. No dad.
Yes,
My mom was a drug addict.
I know.
I was abused, all sorts of stuff. And I was trying to, at first I remember the first time I drank alcohol, for instance. I was 12 years old.
Mm-hmm.
I remember taking a few shots. I remember there was a girl there. She was like 13 or 14. Mm-hmm. She was really pretty, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember I took a shot and I was like, oh, God, this tastes bad. I was already smoking weed at this point.
Yeah.
And because...
So weed first.
Yeah. Well, the kid... Dude, I was just trying to fit in. I needed friends.
Dude, same here.
Yeah, I needed friends, bro.
Yes.
And the friends that, like, I felt could protect me because I needed protection, bro, because I didn't have it at home because I was, like, homeless and stuff.
Oh, my God.
So I felt like these people would protect me and we could ride together. Yes. But if I want to ride with these people, I got to do what they're doing. Yeah. And I'm not blaming them.
Yeah.
You know,
it's probably everyone's doing the same thing.
Without knowing.
You know.
And so I remember the weed thing started. I remember thinking, wow, like this takes me out of my mind. Mm-hmm. And I don't have to because being in my own head, even as a child, is a very scary place. Mm-hmm. And I didn't know that. Yeah. You know, I don't know what I'm doing.
Oh, yeah.
But then I remember the drinking part. Yeah, the drinking part, though, came out of, like, not even spite almost or something. I remember this girl, 13, 14. She was 13, 14. I must have been 12 or 13. Mm-hmm. She was really hot, bro. So that played a part in it. And so I took a shot, and I was like, oh, God, how can I drink? And then she took a shot, and she didn't make she was, like, stone cold. Mm-hmm. I was like, oh, I can't let her outdo me here, you know what I mean? Like, so I took another shot, and then maybe 2 or 3 shots in, I felt it come on. Yeah. And it was a crazy feeling of, like, invincibility. Yes. And then from there, I was drinking every day. Yeah. Every single day as a child, bro. Mm-hmm. As a kid.
In the mornings, too?
Mm-hmm. I was ditching school, stealing 40s, you know. Back then, it was like was that before? Yeah. Because there was a Four Loko phase.
Yes. I think it was before
Yeah.
There was that Four Loko phase.
But and then drinking, I know that people say that weed is their gateway drug, but for me personally, I feel like alcohol was always the reason I did something first. Yes. Because I was already drunk. Mm-hmm. Someone pulled out some Coke or something. I was scared of that before. Yes. But now I'm drunk. I don't care. Boop, here we go. Oh, ecstasy. Oh, yeah, boop, here we go. Boom. And then
it was easy to fit in.
Yes. Yeah.
It was fluid.
And then it led to meth. Yes. Down the line.
Yes. Yeah.
You know, and then it led to like, damn, now I just want to do crank. You know? Yeah. And then that leads down a dark ass road. We don't even have to get into that. Mm-hmm. But because my point is not to glorify these drugs, actually, it's to like diminish them and demonize them. But and to show how we broke free from them, bro, which is community and family.
Yeah. Do you think? And I thought about this too. It's funny because the more you talk, like I've thought about these situations of how we're like, and I feel that when we were childs, and I feel this too.
Children.
Yeah. No, like I'm talking about like in baby phase or something. Or even children, we were neglected in some way. Yeah. You know, and wanted some attention, but always didn't get attention. And I felt like this with girls a lot. Like I never used to get girls. I used to blame it on, my red hair, my buck teeth. I'm super skinny. I'm ugly. All this stuff. And I never would get the girl. And I felt like that would make me want to drink because I can just not give a fuck. Yeah. And it just made me so comfortably numb to where I don't give a fuck, you know, or trying to say like, do you like me now? You know, that I'm, you know,
that I'm loud and obnoxious. Yeah. And then you see these assholes who like are super cruel to women and stuff like, I mean, I'm not saying we were Casanovas and the best, but I would see people like, dude, I'm thinking of dudes.
Like girls love assholes, you mean?
Yeah, and I'm like, dude, what the heck? Yeah, I'm like, dude, this guy is a, dude, I'm not like
and
that.
I would love you.
Yeah,
like, you
yes, bro.
I would love you.
I actually love you.
I know.
Like, what the heck, bro? Yeah. So, I mean, I did get girls, but
yeah, like, I know. I mean, look at you, beautiful. Hey, you should have seen him with hair.
Dude. But
no, I always thought I was like, oh, Zach, you know, and that goes into things like I remember.
But that even proves that didn't solve it.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. That's
you know?
Right. Yeah.
Because it was just a sexual thing.
Yes.
You're just trying to like be a dog, you know?
Well, mine
that doesn't
too.
help.
I can't get girls, so.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Neither helped.
Yeah.
So it was actually real connection we were looking for, not just sex or something like that, bro.
And that goes deep into childhood.
Yes.
Into, like, hey, you know.
Yeah. I mean, when I was like 6, I had 2 babies in the house, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Or like maybe 5. I had 2 babies in the house. Mom was on drugs. Dad was dead.
Mm-hmm.
And stepdad, I don't know where people were, but I was in houses for hella long with these 2 babies.
Yeah.
Taking care, changing diapers. I was 5, dude.
Mm-hmm.
So.
That's great. I always think about your childhood. I'm like, I mean, I just can't put myself in that. Because I had somewhat of a family. It wasn't really bad. Like, I don't even want to say daddy wasn't there. Like, he was obviously there, but he just partied.
Yeah.
And I looked up to him. And I wanted to be him. He partied with his friends.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to be that, you know. So I can't even imagine, you know, what you went through.
Are you like your dad now? And where is your dad now? Mentally, and do you look up to him now in the same way?
I feel...
As messed up as that is to say.
Yeah, I do look up to him in a way. I mean, he's been married a couple times. But I feel like I more looked up to my grandpa.
Yeah.
Big Red. He's businessman, had 9 kids, was married for 70 years.
Same woman.
Anniversary. Yeah. 70 years.
Yeah.
You can't find that anymore.
Yeah.
Hopefully that comes back.
I've almost got 10 years on me, bro.
I know. I just had my 6-year anniversary. Yeah. We've been together for 8 years. Just last month. Yeah.
That's my point, is that like we actually are becoming the men that
we needed. We needed. Yes. Yeah, definitely.
And not the men we idolized, because I wanted to go to prison. I thought it was dope.
I remember some of those, like, wanting to be hard.
Yeah.
Wanting to be, like...
I want to be a thug.
Wanting people to fear me.
I'm from the Bay, homie.
But wanting people to fear me.
Yeah.
And look at all the stupid shit we've done.
Yeah.
I'm so glad we didn't get into guns or stuff like that younger.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, now that we're grown-ups, and it's like a tool. Bad. It's not, but back when I was a kid, if I would have had the guns that I have now, I would be in jail.
Oh,
yeah. Yeah, I'd be in jail.
Yeah.
Or worse, I would have like lost my mind drunk and shot somebody.
Or be a crazy guy in San Francisco.
Yeah.
You know.
So, but I think the breaking of addiction started for me with Kennedy.
Me too, with June.
Yeah. Yeah. Which is both of our daughters.
Yeah.
So.
Definitely. Definitely. And I knew it. You know what? I knew it would help. Yeah. I knew it. I remember when she said I'm pregnant, and I was so excited.
Yeah.
I knew this is it. Even in my worst, even when I was sitting on the bed, having those, I knew one day I'll be out of this. I'll be married. I'll have that life that I envisioned.
Yeah.
And I always felt.
Isn't that crazy?
Yes.
You have.
I know.
You were sitting in the bed and you got it.
Yeah.
And we complain still sometimes.
I know.
But we've got it.
I know.
And if we actually look at it now, we're happy.
Yes.
That's crazy.
I know. I keep looking to another future, that the next level.
Yeah, but we're happy though. We were not happy then. Sitting
I know.
It was like constant anxiety.
Oh.
Just,
I couldn't even talk.
God, more drugs to stop this.
Yes.
You know?
More alcohol.
Yeah.
And I would try to drink in the morning. And just, it was anxiety too. And I think that's where drinking helped with am I normal? Am I this? You know? And the drugs definitely made me feel not myself, just the laughs, the pitifulness.
Yeah. And it went from maybe in the beginning there was some fun ass time.
There was.
But then it was
ecstasy, MDMA. I wouldn't change those times, honestly. I wouldn't.
There's a few I would change.
There's a few.
But not all of them.
Yeah, there's a few where it just brought me so close to people.
Damn, I'd like to have a whole nother podcast on psychedelics. Because I don't actually consider...
Yeah.
I'm not putting those...
I think that's a whole you need a whole
different box, bro.
Oh, yeah, that's a different
especially box. For the AI, like the hammer, how you do things.
Yes.
Like we were masking emotions, whereas there was a time in my life when I took psychedelics where I was actually trying to find myself.
Yes.
It had nothing to do with masking. It actually had to do with peeling myself open.
Yeah.
At that point. But that's a whole nother thing because I'm talking about the negative.
Yeah.
The negative drugs we did. And I don't want to put psychedelics in that same box.
Yeah.
Because even as a Christian, other Christians are not going to agree with me. I refuse because of my life experiences. I have to also look at what God has shown me.
They brought you
closer to God, bro.
Yes.
Without psychedelics, I would never have. And even it annoys you even.
In the Bible, isn't there some sort of spiritual, like in history? What I've seen is there some spiritual.
There is speculation of it, but it doesn't say in the Bible. Oh, DMT or LSD or definitely not LSD. Yeah. Or mushroom. It doesn't say that. I know Joe Rogan and other people like to be like, oh, we put these dots together. Yeah. It doesn't say that. But what it does say in my life is that when I stopped drinking, when I stopped doing that, and there was a moment before I found God that I had found psychedelics. And psychedelics
but you were searching in that period.
I was searching for God and I didn't know it. And then this was a stepping stone to me finding God.
Yes, yeah.
And there was even some overlap we can talk about one day that was intense as well, bro. Some intense times. But my point is that Kennedy, I remember my third DUI. I was sitting in that cell.
Was that the DUI? No. From my car?
No.
Okay.
That was my second DUI.
Okay. God, we have so much history.
I know, dude. And then the first DUI was with Leland on Cowell.
Yes, you guys crashed.
Yeah, we crashed. Yeah. Flipped, actually. And so my third DUI, though, I remember I went to court, and I hadn't drank for 2 weeks. Yeah. This was 2015. Yeah. And that was the first time since I was 13 or something that I had gone that long on my own without drinking, aside from times I was in jail. Yeah. But again, on my own.
Yes.
I had gotten that third DUI.
Yeah.
My, at the time, girlfriend, my daughter's mother, who me and her did not get along. I'm not going to mention her name. Yeah. Because I don't want to, piss her off.
Yeah.
But we were like oil and vinegar, So, but at the time I was trying to make it work because I wanted to be 100% in my daughter's life and never have, any type of split or anything.
Yeah.
So she was at home with the baby, and
good enough for me.
I get in the backseat of the cop car, and I'm like, I've never felt. Yeah. That was the first time, and I'd gone in and out of jail forever. I didn't care. That was the first time I was like, all I could think about was her. And I was like,
Kennedy.
Yeah. Got it. I was like, I really messed up this time.
Oh, in the cop car.
And so then I was able to get bailed out. I don't even know how.
I bailed you out.
Was it you or Tim?
I bailed you out. I went down to Aladdin.
Yeah.
And I signed the thing.
Was it you?
Yeah.
I don't even remember.
It was me.
Damn, that's crazy.
I remember it. I was actually kind of like, Zach, you just, gotta go do another thing.
Was it you and Carrie?
Yes, I think so.
Now I think I do remember.
Yeah. That might have been the second one. Because I think
because the second one you were hammered. There's no way you could have been.
Oh, the second one was the my car, right?
Yes, and I was sober. You were the one that was hammered. We can get into that another time. Yeah. We got pulled over because me and you were fighting in the street.
Yes.
Because I was trying to take the keys from you.
That was a black.
I was trying to take the keys from you, and you want to drive, and finally I got the keys from you. Yeah. You were in the back seat. You were Billy
you changed
Gibson.
my life. Yes. I think
you should have had that DUI. And I had 2 tiny little 8-ounce Budweisers. Do you remember? Those little tiny baby Budweisers.
Oh, you were slightly drunk.
I drank 2 of those.
But you were underage.
I was underage, and I'd already had a DUI. That's why they hit me so hard. I was still under the limit.
Yeah, but
I was like 0.07.
Under
and they were like, doesn't matter.
Yes.
You have not supposed to have any alcohol, and you're underage, and so anyway.
And there's a.
Yeah, but so we went So you bailed me out on the third one.
Yes.
And then eventually I went to court, and then she threw the book at me.
Yes.
Judge Mills.
Good old.
And the good old book.
Yeah.
And then I remember sitting in the cell again thinking like, and I was screaming at the judge.
Yeah.
My public defender wasn't saying anything, and I was saying like, yo, like, I'm going to miss her first, like, it was coming up on Halloween. I'm going to miss first Halloween, first Thanksgiving, first Christmas, her first birthday. I was like, please, I haven't drank in 2 weeks. And you know, that's crazy for Zach.
Mm-hmm.
2 whole weeks. I was like, I haven't drank in 2 weeks, dude.
2 weeks.
Like, and I made a decision right then and there. I'm never fucking drinking again.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck that, bro. I don't ever want to feel this, like, losing my daughter again. And then they dragged me out anyway. I was able to call my grandpa, and somehow, because she threw the book at me and didn't want to have a court date that day, she didn't sentence me. So I was able to bail out again or some shit, because grandpa came and somehow got me out with a lawyer.
Yes.
And then we went and fought the case, hard, and he switched me to a different courthouse.
Yeah.
So instead of going to Martinez Superior, he got me to Pittsburgh, where Judge Mills hated me.
Yeah, okay.
Because that judge had a son who was killed by a drunk driver. So every time a drunk driver came in, which I get.
Judges are not judges.
But I get it.
Yeah.
You know, but she was, you know, it is what it is.
Yeah.
And I'm not blaming her for it.
Yeah.
That fear of God did something to me.
Yeah.
But that was the beginning. And I was like, I remember sitting in the cell and I was like, I have to be better. I have to change. I can't be this thug, wannabe gangster, drinking alcohol, drug addict. I have to do something different for her, or I'm going to end up like my dad did. And my dad had kids all across America and didn't raise a single one of them, bro. Well, except for one. And, but only one, a middle child out of all of us, which is wild. And he lied to him, telling him he had no other sibling. I didn't want to be that man. And I remember being 5 years old thinking like, man, I remember being a kid thinking, man, I would never put my kids through this. And here I am, 20 years later, about to do that. Yeah. And that's actually, then I kind of beat the case. I was able to, I started doing like microdosing psychedelics because it wouldn't show up on a drug test. Yeah. That's the only thing I could do. Yeah. And so I would do that when my daughter wasn't around. And then I would, mushrooms. Yeah. Lucy, whatever. Okay. And I would start, And then, but I would do it whenever my daughter wasn't around. So I'm home alone. Yeah. And then I would start to think and meditate. And I'd be like, okay, why am I so angry? Why am I so sad? Yeah. Okay, how can I peel this off of me? And slowly but surely, I started peeling things off and then putting patches on it. And then
you did some inner work.
A lot of inner work.
What?
And then one day, and then after hours that turned into days of just meditation and inner thought, I ran into Jesus at some point. And, then that is a whole nother thing. But I'm saying, like, it all started with, there's a story in the Bible I wanted to...
With inner work. Yeah. I would say, that was the main thing.
No. It started with this. There's a story in the Bible, bro. And I hate to do this to you. But you're going to agree with the concept. Yeah. Okay? Yeah. Now, the concept is what I want to talk about. Yeah. There's a story in the Bible where Jesus comes walking on the Sea of Galilee, okay? And the disciples are on this boat. They don't know where Jesus is. And this man comes walking on the water. I'm sure you've heard of this story.
The walking on water.
Walking on water, okay? But people don't like to... I really want to dive into the concept of it, which you will agree with, I promise you. Yeah. He's walking on the water. They're like, oh, shit, like, there's a ghost, And he's like, everyone chill, it's me, And then Peter goes, Lord, if it's you, then command me to come walk on the water to you. And then Jesus is like, come on, walk to me. He hops out on the boat. He takes a few steps on the water towards Jesus, bro. And then Peter all of a sudden takes his eyes off of Jesus and looks at the thunder and the storms and everything, and he starts to sink. And then as soon as he was walking on water...
Jesus does.
No, Peter does. Peter hops out the boat to try to walk towards Jesus. He has his eyes focused on Jesus. Yeah. Okay? Now, hold up. I'm going to throw this concept at you. He's focusing on Jesus while he's... Holy shit, I'm stepping on the water right now. Okay. Then, all of a sudden, he gets scared.
because he looks to the right and he looks to the left and he sees waves and thunder, and then he just starts to sink down because he takes his eyes off Jesus. And as he starts to sink down, Jesus walks over and grabs him, pulls him back up, and puts him in the boat. He said, "Why did you take your eyes off me?" So my point here is, what are we focusing on that's making us sink? Yeah. Because if you keep your eyes on the prize, then you're going to hit the prize. Yeah. But if you keep, so like my point of getting sober, sometimes we focus so much on the drugs that we sink. I've got to quit this. But you're still thinking only about this.
That's why I kind of don't like AA.
Exactly, because you come in, you're saying, I'm an alcoholic, I'm an addict.
No offense to AA.
No offense, a little bit of offense. But I'm free, dog.
Yeah.
I'm free. And my point isn't about Jesus, bro, for you.
Yeah.
It's not about Jesus.
I get it.
It's about we focused on our family.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm not going to focus on quitting something. I'm going to focus on starting something and building that so hard. Yeah. I don't have time for this over there.
Yeah.
I don't have time for this storm. Yeah. I don't have time for that wave because I've got my eyes focused on this little girl here, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I've got my eyes focused on this woman who loves me, which is a crazy concept in itself because I'm a piece of fucking shit.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
The fact that God has given us women and daughters with how we are is insane.
Yeah.
So my whole point is that, forget the Bible story for a second, is to do that concept.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to quit something or start something,
focus on your better version.
Pull this out and put something in and focus on that. Don't focus on quitting that. Because if you keep
starting. I like that.
If you keep focusing on what you're trying to quit, you're still focusing on what you're trying to quit.
Yes. Where attention goes.
Nigel, is that you?
What is it?
Nigel, is that our ice water? Bring it in, Nigel. I told you. We've built
Nigel.
We've built a C-3PO machine.
Okay, I don't want to degrade your concept.
Thanks, Jamie. I love you.
Nigel, you're
awesome. Nigel. Cheers. It's water.
I do like that. And I do like that. What does Tony something say? Where energy goes, something flows. Where attention goes, energy flows?
Yeah.
What is it?
That's exactly what it is. Where your attention goes, energy flows.
That's the meaning.
Even riding a motorcycle, nose goes, bike goes.
Yeah.
You focus, like if you're about to crash, you should actually look away because your bike will naturally go to where you're looking. Like, you know, it's a whole thing when you're learning to ride.
When I was having experience this I was feeling that everything is universal, like how where attention goes, like it's so, I don't know, it made so much sense to wherever your attention is, and it all relates to everything. How you stand, if it's solid, how you hold someone, and it like ripples,
yes,
and it was so clear. I wanted to write it down. I didn't because I was embracing the moment.
Good.
When I was holding my wife, and just like I felt like, oh, this is almost kind of like just holding her right now. It's like, oh, I'm trying to stand, but no, it also is like I'm trying to stand.
Have you ever heard of the release? Me and Katie will do it sometimes. And now it's
maybe we could talk about it later.
It's like holding your wife. Or holding a friend, or a kiss.
Yeah.
Like there's a time limit actually though.
Yeah.
Like after 20 seconds of holding someone, that's when endorphins like really release.
Yeah.
And if you're tripping too, like my God, the cosmic,
kind of like a breakout,
the cosmic ground that could happen.
Yeah.
It's a breakout though.
I do recall.
Sometimes me and Katie will hug each other for 20 seconds, and then now it's become a joke though.
Yeah.
So we'll whisper.
Yeah.
You know? Now it's like, damn it, now it's just funny.
Yeah.
But it is a science joke.
You gotta really love those moments with your wife, though. Just those like little funny things that you do, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I had a release once.
That sounds so weird.
Yeah, I know. Maybe we could have a different name. But no, I do, and I guess that's how I have my sense of like awe. I guess first time like I did DMT, it was like I had that like, and I remember I started talking to the guy like, oh, we're alive. Like I had this like, whoa, dude, like we are alive.
Yeah.
And it was like just so connected. I was like, oh, like
You can feel every freaking molecule. Breathe.
I felt that at a really young age, and that's how I found my naturalism. It almost got
yeah.
Like if you just think we're on this rock, and just you just kind of put things together. I guess and I guess this relates to how you feel about your God and stuff and all that. It just, it is a crazy thing just to think whoa, we're alive.
Yes.
And I mean, just
and when you try to dissect it too deep, it overwhelms you.
It does. And I feel
in love almost too.
It's.
I don't think enough people do that. Just take a sit.
I feel that's why we both also connect really well with our standings. Is we have that oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh my God! That's all I could say.
Gratitude.
Yes. Yeah.
Gratitude.
And you can't just talk about it. You have to experience it.
Yeah.
And I feel that's what people need, because I feel that's what makes me. Because even in my lowest state, so I had that mindset. Even in my lowest state, I would always think, which is kind of weird to say, but yeah, I did somewhat be but that in my viewpoint, I don't know, it's kind of hard because you can lead to nihilism or nothing's nothing and all that, so it's really hard to say, but I was always somewhat happy. I don't know, maybe I just told myself that, I'm always happy.
It's a good lie.
I'm always happy.
It's a good lie.
I know, and I could think more deeply on it, but all in all,
you always had a drop of joy.
I always
because joy and happiness isn't the same thing.
Yeah.
Joy can't be taken by circumstances.
Yeah, but I think
you either have joy or you don't.
I never quitted mine. I never I still was working.
But happiness is you know what I mean?
I still was focusing, like you're saying.
Yes.
To that point, remember,
yeah.
I always wanted that married life with a kid.
Yeah.
Because I looked up to my grandpa.
Yeah.
This all just tied into each other.
That stopped you from drowning.
Yes, because I kept looking at.
Yeah. But there was times that you would take your eyes off it, sink, and then
every week.
Yeah.
Every
day one.
Day one. It was almost I felt like you were no, do you know? 4 years. Every week. Bam, bam, bam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is another great topic for people trying to quit is that I don't know if it's just me and Scott, but it was not just I'm going to be sober now and that's it.
I think we have.
People lie about that, bro.
Mm-hmm.
People in AA lie about it. Dude, it is going to be there's going to be freedom, and there's going to be a moment where you break free so hard that you are damn, I'm actually done. But there are going to be relapses. And I don't think enough people are honest about that.
It's a practice. It's not an item. It's not I achieved this.
I don't think people are honest about the relapses enough. And it makes it that when you do relapse, you think I'm the only one that's. I feel like everyone else just quits and stops. Nah, bro. Everyone else has relapsed 1,000 times, but it starts with that I want to stop.
Yeah.
I want to stop, dude. But even if you're driving at 100 miles an hour, okay, down a road in a freaking any type of car. Name your car. Yeah. You're driving 100 miles an hour and you slam on the brakes, bro. You're gonna still slide forward a little bit. Mm-hmm. It's not just gonna stop.
Yeah.
There is no just.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a little bit of sliding until you come to a stop.
Yeah.
But you have decided just because you're sliding to your stop, you still decided to stop back here. Mm-hmm. You're just still in the process of stopping. And you tried to yank on the brake when you were going 1,000 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Of course there's going to be some sliding. And I want everyone to know that so that they're not disappointed in themselves, bro. You hit 2 days, you hit 3 days, you hit a week, boom, you mess up. You hit 2 days, you hit 3 days, you hit 2 weeks, boom, you mess up. And as much as people will disagree with me, it's okay.
Yeah.
The fight's not over because you haven't stayed down.
Yeah. You know what you need with that fight, though?
And then you hit months, and once you hit 6, most of the time, once you get 6 months, a year, that's when you're you're trucking now.
Yes.
There isn't many relapses after that, but even if there is, bro, Do
You're
not
still on the same path.
do not stop, bro, because you can mark on a calendar every day you've been sober, dude. And even if like 6 years down the line you mess up once and you start the next day, look at the calendar.
Yeah. Don't look at that.
Yeah.
Some people do get so focused
let it drown out by all the good.
Yeah.
You know?
I think in order to achieve all that,
I'm not saying relapse.
Dude, I had a friend, we'll just say Tyler. Nobody knows which Tyler it is, but he would always say, I want to quit. You know, I can only imagine what he's doing right now. But I think it also needs to be like deep inside here. It doesn't need to be on the shell. Oh, I want to quit. It needs to be the character inside of you. And I think me and you both, even though we were shitheads, deep inside of us, we were good people. We were good men.
We wanted to be, yes.
Yeah.
We were wannabes.
So I think you. Oh yeah, we were wannabes.
In every.
Yeah, we were. Dude, I'm not violent. I'm not a thug. I'm like, I could go to prison. Yeah, I could talk to people. Yeah, I could get,
We can fight. Yeah. We don't want to.
Yeah. I could get along.
We want to be warriors in a garden.
I can associate.
I want to be smelling flowers with the samurai sword on my back.
Yeah.
Not cutting them down if possible.
But some people have. You have to have some character that you want to be, and I think that's where, like, you have to have morals. You have to.
I want to protect.
Yes.
And that's where my violence comes in.
Yeah.
I don't want to just be violent to be violent.
Because you want people to fear you. Honestly.
No, I want to. If I'm violent, it's because I want to protect.
Yeah. No,
people that I love.
Saying people that want people to fear them. Like, I want to be Scarface. I want to be.
That's so lame.
You know what's funny? The clearer we get.
Yeah.
I don't want to say people like that to me. Like, I don't want. They just seem like clowns to me now.
They're clowns.
And it's just like, what are you doing?
They're
Especially
clowns.
when you look at us as a nation.
They're clowns, and they can fight
as
me.
As a nation.
Fight me.
And what we are as a civilization. What are you doing?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Especially elevating those type of peoples in those mindsets, bro.
Yes.
What's so cool about it?
Well,
what time is it?
It's 9:30.
Should we stop?
I think this is a
that was
good
a really
time.
good first one.
Yeah,
that was an hour.
I think that was.
That was hella good.
I think that was great. I think we got more to come.
Yeah, how do we end this?
I think we just end this with
Hold on. Let's ask ChatGPT.
Look, see that?
Give me a good ending thing we can say together for Cosmic Ground. Look at us not being creative. Don't judge us, dude. Podcast. Make sure we're not going to get sued.
All right, guys.
Wait.
This is just exit music.
Wait, what did I say either? This is okay. Be like, this is Zach and Scott. Keep your head out of your clouds and your feet in the cosmos.
Cosmic Ground.
Cosmic Ground. Ha! That was good.
Yeah.
Love you guys.